friends. Welcome to a new episode of Bookathon. So, how's life? I'm good, I'm busy, I'm enjoying and I'm reading. The best of all, yes, reading. So, do you want to know what is today or today's surprise? Yeah, you have one, but you just hold on for a second. First, let me tell you what I'm reading. My current read is The Do Over by T.L. Swan. Another super book. Since I started this book, I just can't stop laughing. Do Over is the fourth book of the series, The Miles High Club. It's about four brothers, and Do Over is the last of the series, and it's hilarious. So, coming to the point, the surprise for today. We have a guest, Amreen Sheik. She's an avid reader and a reviewer. I'm, I'm always shocked when I see her update on my Insta page. The book number, that is enough to see my eyes go wide. Yes, I'm as eager as all of you to know about Amreen and find out if she has a superpower. Hi, Amreen. How are you?
Hello, Sudha. I'm good. In fact, excited to be a part of this amazing Bookathon episode. Thank you for inviting
Thank you
me.
so much. Yeah. Thank you so much for just for just coming here. It's already an excitement for all of us.
But
And
I want to thank you for this beautiful initiative, where the readers are getting an opportunity where they can come and share their experience, their reading journey, because normally readers hardly get, a platform where they can share their feelings, how their journey started and everything.
correct. Right. I had the same thought. That is the reason I started. I was wondering if anyone will listen to me talking or not. But then I'm very happy with the progress of my show right now.
No, it's really like not doing great because I've read, like I have heard other episodes as well, and I was very excited. In fact, I was feeling like when you will give me a call and invite me on this show so that I would be a part of this amazing journey of yours as well as where I can share my thoughts and experience as well.
Excellent. I'm on cloud nine. You know that?
Same goes with me as well, dear.
Wow, lovely. Chalo then. So you're an experienced reader, and your reviews and all very encouraging. The number I see, the number of books you read, I always think I need to set a goal, and you just go move on and on. I set a goal at 100 when I saw your 100th book. Now you are at 123, and me and my friends, we are thinking, what does she do? Why is she reading so fast? We are still here. We haven't reached anything. So it's like that.
Thank you. Thank you for the appreciation, Sudha. When you put the numbers in such a beautiful way, it gives me a moment to feel proud, and this feeling made my day, honestly speaking.
Okay, so you're a driving force for everyone. I'm inspired to read more and more whenever I see I just saw your new book which you have just read, short stories, right?
Yes, yes. I posted it
Yeah.
like a minute back or so.
Oh, uh-huh.
I have posted that just a minute back, the review.
Yeah. I was just seeing that, right. It's just we are just into 6 months of 2022, and you already crossed 123 books.
I'm really glad, I have achieved that thing. It was not easy though, but yes, I have done that.
We enjoy reading. That is the main part. It's the enjoyment which you feel.
Exactly, exactly. I totally agree with that because reading 122, to be frank, was not easy for me as well. But that bookworm which is there inside me, it would allow me to sit idle for a moment whenever I have a free
Correct.
time.
Yeah, right. I understand that. So when did you actually start reading?
No, if I tell you my reading journey, you will never believe. You're not going to believe that because being from science background and engineering field, my schedule was so tight when I was doing my academics that I didn't have time to touch the books other than the academics book which we have. the
Uh-huh.
assignments, the project, the workload, the nighttime studies. We were so
Yeah.
busy that, every time I used to see my friends who are from, different streams, they were always with the books. They're in the library reading, the different genres and everything. And I was
Uh-huh.
like, I'm not getting that time. I always wanted to be a reader, but it was something like that, I'm not getting that time. I was not able to fulfill that, I wanted to become an avid reader, but somewhere I was not able to do that. But I think after
Okay.
2018, I
Uh,
decided.
hello. Hello. Hello.
Hello.
Yeah, yeah. Hello. Can you hear me?
Yes, 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 I can.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah. Please tell me.
Yeah, so
Please
after
continue.
2000, yeah, after 2018, I decided that, no matter what, the busy schedule I have, and no matter where I am going
Hmm.
to start working on the habit where I want to be an avid reader. And that is
Uh,
how my reading journey started. And I think 2019 was the first year, when I set the goal of reading 150 books, but
uh,
119 was the number which I finished. Then
uh,
2020 was like 232 books, which I finished in a year, and
uh-huh.
21 was like 152 books. And the current year, that I like recently posted one more this thing, so which makes 123 for now.
Excellent. All of this is music to my ears. Listening to you telling that I've read this. Lovely.
Thank you, dear.
So, what genre books do you like, or what tropes do you like the most? Were you always into romance, or you read everything else?
No, see, when I started reading, I was not into romance at all. My basic, my most, this thing, like focus was on non-fiction, self-help,
Hmm.
motivational, and I was more into autobiographies, the biographies. I used to love reading about the people,
Uh-huh.
how they've achieved their success and everything. But,
Oh.
after a certain period of time, I think 2020 was the period where, I got myself into the romance book.
Mm-hmm.
And then the my first the author from which like whose book I started reading romance was Suvika. She's not very
Suvika.
yeah, Suvika.
Excellent. Yeah.
But she's not that much active on social media, but her books are really very good. And she always write the real scenarios. Basically, the characters over there are not the billionaires or the
Mm,
multimillionaire, the business tycoon. She always write about people, the normal people, like someone who
correct.
is struggling with a job, and someone who is a doctor, maybe an engineer, how they are going to survive. And that thing
Correct.
with a romance ka twist gave me that interest that I should start
Hmm.
reading the romance. And that is when I started my genre where I started reading romance. And now it is
Oh.
like more of romance than the other genres.
Okay, okay, lovely. I love Suvika. I read all her books and excellent. All her books are excellent. Very much. I miss her writing though. She's not
Yes, yes,
writing anything, I guess,
yeah,
now.
I
I
do,
miss
yeah,
her
I do.
writing. Yeah. So I was planning to make one full episode only for Suvika's books. I
Aurelia,
do have
please do,
plans.
please do. That will be, that's going to be a really, a very this thing, what I can say, a very good episode if you're going to do it on her writing, because she has
I
really done very well.
yeah, yeah, I love all her books. I read. I think I read all her books 3 to 4 times each.
Oh, same goes with me, dear. I think like two, three books of hers, like it is there in my library, and every
Yeah,
time when I feel, कि मुझे थोड़ा सा genre change करना, I go to her books and I start reading it again and again.
seriously, seriously. I love Perfect Love. I love all her books. Seriously, nice. So you just tell me, how do you make time to read?
See, to be very frank, I never make time to read. It is, something like the book automatically comes to me, like पढ़ ले अभी, because I know your subconscious is not going to give you peace until and unless you pick up a book and start reading. So that is how my reading journey
Mm,
continues. And especially, to be very honest, there are many sleepless nights where I have read like throughout the night without sleeping for a minute, because because I just wanted to finish that book, because I was so excited to know the end, how it's going, and what is like what the next page have for me. And so
mm,
like like sometimes it is like 4 hours or 5 hours. I have finished a complete book. So that is
Yeah.
how it is been like that is how I'm going through basically.
But many of our readers can relate to this. Everyone is like that. If one book, like recently I read Pen Pal, the book was so interesting that I couldn't stop reading, so I had to make excuses to complete that. I made all insane excuses to just sit and finish the book. It was so good. It was
Yeah, I
really
could
good.
see that. Yeah, I could see that in your review as well. The way you have, posted the review, the writing,
uh,
I could understand.
Hello, yeah. So, Amreen, are you there? Hello.
Hello?
Yeah. Are
Yes.
you back? Yeah. Mm, nice. I didn't know that I've posted the review for Pen Pal twice.
You have posted it twice? No, I
Yeah.
read it like the yesterday which you have posted.
Yeah, after posting, I have seen IO. I have posted it twice. That means I was so into this pen pal thing. I was so into this book and all. No, I was pushing everyone to please read this, see this. It's so good. Please read, please read. I was like bugging everyone, and I forgot that I have already written a review for it. So I have written it twice.
Wow. See, that really means that the book is so good that, even you are like not aware that you have already read it before and now again you're reading it and you're
Yeah,
appreciating so much.
really, it is a different thing. I didn't expect that from the author. It was totally different. And have you read that?
No, no, it is into my TBR. I'll be reading it very soon.
Oh, please don't keep that in TBR. TBR keeps piling up. Start reading immediately. It is that good.
I'll definitely do that. I'll definitely do that.
Uh, so, do you read both Indian and international authors' books, or do you have any specific liking for anyone?
No, nothing like that. See, when I started reading, I was only into international authors. As I told you, before Suvika, it was
Yeah.
only international authors I was
Mm.
reading. And
Mm.
if you ask me about the international author, it is like, like Rhonda Byrne. I hope you know.
Mm.
The Secret,
Yeah.
The Power. Yeah. So she's the one, whose book gave me the entry into this reading journey of mine. Her books,
Okay.
somewhere, like, what I can say, her books were like a motivation for me to get into this reading mode basically. So the all credit for, like, if I say international authors, then all the credit goes to Rhonda Byrne.
Okay. Hello.
And
Yeah.
now to like I'm more into like Indian authors. Like I hardly get
In.
time to read the international ones. So Indian author, I have a list, like a huge list.
Yeah. So I won't ask for a favorite because favoritism is again difficult. It is very difficult to tell who is your favorite. But what name comes when I say an international author? What name comes to your mind?
International again, it goes same. It is Rhonda Byrne. Nobody can beat her. What I feel is.
Okay. And what name comes when I say Indian author?
See, I
First in your
cannot,
mind.
yeah, I see, I cannot forget Suvika because she's the one who made me, read the things.
Mhm.
So,
Correct.
Suvika is something which will always be the first one in the list. But after that, I can say MV Kasi, then there is PG Van, then there is Sundari
PG.
Ma'am. Then the list is very large, dear. Because, see, honestly speaking, if I tell you honestly, including my non-fiction and fiction books, I have read around more than 1,000 books till date.
Uh-huh.
So, choosing someone from these thousand, this thing is going to be very difficult for me. But still, I think Indian authors, there is a huge list. I can, easily count 50 names on,
Yeah.
50 names
uh,
on my tongue, which I can clearly,
Correct.
tell you.
Yeah. And many upcoming authors are also there who are writing good books. I've seen
Yes,
that.
yes. Upcoming authors, I can say Madhuri is there, then Tanushri is there, then Ashi is
Tanushree, yeah.
there. The list is so
Correct.
big, dear. Like,
So big.
this
I
industry is
know.
getting vast day by day.
I don't consider Madhuri as upcoming because she writes so well. I've read all her books back to back, back to back. Every book of hers was
Even
lovely,
I have
lovely
read
reading.
all her books. The only thing is, I came to know her, a very, recently I came to know her. So that's the
Uh-huh.
reason for me, she is a new author because she got into my list recently. Though I have
Uh,
read all her books, they are really good.
Really?
But like, I had, yeah, because she came to me on a later stage. So for me,
Yeah.
she's a new author for now.
Correct, correct, correct. So right now, what book are you planning to read?
See, like as I told you, like a minute back, I have posted the review of this. That was my
Mm.
current book, and now I'm planning to read this Aditri Aravind ka book.
Aditi Arvind's excellent book. I loved it.
So you have already read it?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, this
Oh,
one, it was
it was
always,
always you. Yeah, yeah.
yeah,
That is my current headline. Like I'm going to
yeah.
start that.
It's a nice book, a sweet story, very sweet story. Do read that. I loved it.
Okay, then I'm
And
going to enjoy that for sure.
please go for pen pal, okay?
Yes, Arey Baba, that is going like without saying because the way you have appreciated that book now it is like, I have to read it no matter what.
Read. Yeah, right, right. So lovely, Amreen. It was very nice talking to you, and I'm sure my other friends would be equally happy as I am right now. Oh, till now we have seen bookworm Amreen updates on Insta and all your reviews, but knowing you like this was really nice. Thank you so much for this informal talk.
Thank you, Sudha, for this wonderful talk. I enjoyed every bit of.
Thank you so much, and I'll bring you back to the show again. We'll have a group, books. We'll talk about some books and all. So we'll surely have you back. So that was Amreen, and I hope all of you have enjoyed the show equally. So now, just let's go back to what books we spoke about. It is Do Over by T.L. Swan. Read the complete series and you will love it. And then we have this Blaze by Aarti V. Raman. So that has just released. So that is my next read. Amreen, are you here?
Yes, yes, I am.
Yeah, Amreen. So it was nice. Have a nice day. And my friends will love this show. I know that this episode will be the highlight for them.
Thank you so much. And I'm sure, like, and hopefully this episode will reach to many people and they will enjoy it.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Amreen. See you.
Yeah, see you soon, dear.
Yeah. Yeah.
Bye bye.
Bye.
Have a great day.